longer cavitating.
Passing.
Down we go.
Passing 600 feet. Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet.
Con sonar lost contact.
Passing 1,100
Okay,
feet.
so that little icon that just popped up in the corner means we're being actively
Passing
pinged, and
1,200 feet.
odds are they're actually getting a return on said ping. I'm upplaning to try to use it as a braking mechanism so we can get down at the right depth.
Passing 1,300 feet.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Because odds are that Cresta knows what's up. Also, while I'm thinking about it, is our missile still flying? Or did they shoot it down? They shot it down. That's unsurprising, to be honest with you. Oh, that's bad.
Con maneuvering, making turn.
Damage control parties, lay to the engine room.
Well, that's gonna make
Con
this
sonar,
infinitely
Make
harder.
depth 50 feet. Dive high.
Get us up.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 2, last bearing 099. Contact breaking up.
This looked like helicopter drop depth charges. The problem with that is that it damaged the hull, which means going deep is no longer necessarily an easy option, which is fine. It's just gonna limit our escape plans a little.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Make depth 5 feet. Dive high.
Con sonar regained contact on. Master 3, bearing 039. Con sonar regained contact on. Master 7, bearing. Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
I hate depth charges. I hate them with a burning passion. Can dodge torpedoes all day. Depth charges is substantially harder. Yeah, let's go ahead and time compress a little bit to get us up.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6, bearing 096.
Looks like we're gonna have this flooding under control in a second. Should be good.
Raise the ESM mast.
Well, up 2 of them anyway.
Shoot tube 1, aye sir.
Yeah, I'm not playing any games with these escorts anymore. They need to die. They need to do so quickly. Bearing 79.
Con, dive at 5 feet. Dive high.
108.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 7, last bearing 102.
Lower the
Make turns for 2. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I told you to lower
Downscope.
those.
Passing 100 feet.
Shoot tube 2, aye sir.
Passing 200 feet.
Got another weapon out.
Passing 300 feet.
Alright, you know, we have to level off here. I hate to do it, but we can't afford the depth.
Passing 400 feet.
Yeah, because we're starting to flood again.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
But at this point, we're no longer cavitating, so this is a fine evasion depth.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 4, last bearing 108. Contact faded.
There's the helicopter. What I wouldn't do to have a Stinger right about now.
Come left 2, 3, 4, 5. Helm aye.
Let's do a hard left-hand turn and prep to engage this Cashin.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2-5 knots.
Yeah, because he doesn't have us yet, apparently.
Con helm, steady course.
I'm just like deathly afraid of another depth charge barrage. 'Cause I don't know how well we'd be able to hold up against it. Interesting question. Does anybody in the chat happen to know what the
Make turns for 10 knots.
maximum launch depth of
Maneuvering
a
aye.
harpoon is? I'd like to put 1 or 2 into that Cashin.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
But 200 feet, okay. So, that's what the game is telling me anyway. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Cashin's running at 36 knots. I'm just playing 0 games right now, but it cannot hear us at 36 knots. It's making way too much noise.
Con sonar.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive aye.
Let's go ahead and try this, but fire 2 just to make sure it dies.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Bet you that helicopter saw those. But let's go ahead now and change our course. Back to chasing transports.
Come right to 106. Helm aye.
I know we're
Make
flooding.
depth
but we need to get down.
500 feet, dive aye.
Well, you know what? No, we don't. We're good. Right where we are. Maybe
Make depth
250.
25.
Can I get away with 50
Make
knots?
turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Sounded like a good hit. Sounded like a good hit. Think he's dead. Okay, I'm saying he's
Con
dead.
maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots. Come right to 103. Helm aye.
This depth, we can do 15 knots, which is good. You can work with
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive aye.
that. Alright, we gotta just kind of time compress for a little
Con
bit, see what
helm,
happens.
steady course.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
I wonder if this torpedo's gonna find him or not. Okay, so it's gotten to the point where they're just dropping high, which is fine. You know, let's go ahead and switch to search and destroy mode. We'll play game. We'll deal with the helicopter if it becomes an issue. But we can't let those transports
Make
get too much
turns
further
for
away.
5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Rig for full missile strike. We're killing them. There should only be 3, so 1 TLAM each. Is perfectly viable to me.
Con maneuvering, making turns for
Honestly, I don't know if
5
the alligators will go down with a
knots.
harpoon. My only concern. And then we'll deal with the helicopter whenever we get to that point. torpedo. I did not.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait and see.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
We're gonna see if that torpedo finds them or not. Okay, we can't have the ship at ultra quiet. We need the pumps going. Because if that torpedo finds the Rapuchka, then we're good. I don't know if it's gonna have the reach to do it. It looks like it's gonna.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 5. Last bearing 0.
Makes our life
8-4. Contact
infinitely
breaking up.
easier. Alright, up all
Upscope. Raise the radar mast.
Yes, I know there's an aircraft looking for us. This is not important. Alright. Narrow band search. T-Lane.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Has it. Tomahawk
Shoot
for you.
2-2. Aye, sir.
Taurus. Alright. And now we switched out to
Lower the radar mast.
helicopter ops, which is a nice way of saying we set a course the hell away.
Come left to 310. Helm aye.
And we get down to about 200 feet.
Make
and hope
depth
that we don't
200 feet, dive by.
Which one of these is more forward? I don't know. We fired them at about the same time, so I don't know which one of these is actually going to find its target first. We're actually going to watch this from the point of view of one of the alligators. We're about to have a very bad day.
Make turns for. Con sonar. We are cavitating. Con sonar. No longer cavitating. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Alright.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
All vessels have been sunk. All that's left is we have to lose a helicopter.
Con, dive at 200.
Come left to
Yes, wait for him to get
336.
bored.
Helm aye.
Now, normally I'd just run deep and I'd go deep and run, but unfortunately he depth charged me earlier, so I don't have that capability anymore. Time to
Con, helm,
goes
steady
away.
course.
I can sit at about 200.
Con,
no
torpedo
issues.
room, tube 2 ready.
Oh, he flew by us again. Ow, hot. Ah, he went away. Good. Leave combat. All vessels sunk. We're good. Good job. Pleased to hear the expected invasion of Andoya has been repelled. Cool. So we did get there in time. Although my guess is they probably had started the landing and we just caught one of the reinforcement groups, but still. Prior weakening of invasion force by NATO units. Should avert disaster and defeat. Good job, guys! Oh. Well, we're gonna go home and repair. Because I like to have a working boat. Returning after having successfully operated to nation shipping the North Atlantic convoy routes. Okay, so we'll intercept them. And we're looking for subs so we can take the missiles off for now. Alright. So, yeah, we're going to head back and go repair, but if we happen to intercept these subs on the way in, that'd be good. So, we're going to go hunting for subs. There's a resupply group up there by the looks of it, because it's just parked. See, normally if I wasn't damaged, I'd go poke that, but we'll do a little bit of patrolling in here. Just taking a roundabout way to get home is all. actually, I think we're gonna have time to actually get in, repair, and get back out before they get through. Alright. We've killed over 300,000 tons of shipping just on our own. It's pretty good. Go ahead and get me another TASM, a couple of Ugrams because they're quick to reload, and then just torpedoes is fine. They could fix the flooding, that'd be good. Okay, damage report. They fixed it, supposedly. Okay, there's the group going through the Norwegian Sea. That's probably the group we need to intercept at this point. So they're running back to Russia. So we want to intercept them. Alright, so they're bearing a 282. So need Sierra 1, no surface layer, no thermal duct, it's clear. So this is going to be quiet.
Con, so
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Everything's back online. 282, they say. So they're over there, in theory.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 281, designated Sierra 1. Con, sonar, new contact bearing 329, designated Sierra 2.
You know it's an attack group, but I don't think there's going to be another Charlie 1. Might be a Sierra. Doesn't look like any of the Victors. Might be a Kilo, might be a Tango. I doubt it's a Whiskey, but who knows. Don't really have very firm contacts on either of these two, actually. Let's go ahead and adjust course.
Come right to 031, helm I.
See if we can't help our sonar guys out a little bit, improving these contacts. This one's getting very solid very quickly, which has me kind of confused. Oh, now I have another line to play with, because I'm thinking... Okay. I'm thinking there's one right here. Trying to get a really solid contact on this guy with like heading and everything. We just can't get I don't want to call it a Whiskey, but it might very well be a
Con,
Whiskey.
sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
It's a really shitty submarine. Although I'd believe it if they were out of time.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Apparently these would definitely be an issue. So if that's all these things are Whiskies, there's no chance in hell it's going to
Come right to 040, helm I.
Oh, we got an 86 solution. So if I'm wrong, it will correct me as soon as this goes up 95. No, it's saying I'm dead on. Oh no, that is definitely a Whiskey class. Huh! Let's see about his friend. They're moving along at 10 knots, or 11 knots in this situation. I think we're pretty safe to go ahead and accelerate up to 10 knots. These guys
Make
are
turns for 10 knots.
really,
Maneuvering
really
I.
shitty diesel-electric boats, and I think at 10 knots I get to keep the towed array out.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
I lose a little bit on the low frequency. Neither of these guys have me. Okay, you know what we're gonna do?
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
We're gonna shoot this one and use as bait for the other one. Active homing, look below line of fire.